Good morning, children. How are you? I hope you are all doing well, isn't it? In the previous classes, you have learned about different circuits and its paths, isn't it? Now, we learn the bulbs which are connected in series and parallel. So, two different paths. Okay. Now, I'll continue the lesson that is electricity. Okay, isn't it? So you are small children and you can able to learn these things very easily. I hope you learn well. Okay, let us continue the session. Now in this session, after end of this session, you will learn about the bulbs connected in series and parallel. When they are connected in series, there is only one path, and when they are connected in parallel, there are different paths to current to flow, isn't it? Now, what is the change in the brightness when they are connected, when more bulbs are connected in series with the same cell and less number of bulbs are connected with the same cell? Or bulbs are connected in parallel with one cell or with two different cells which are connected in parallel and series. These different situations you will learn in this session. So, any change in the brightness or when the bulb is removed, what is the level of the brightness when it is in series? When bulb is removed, what is the level of brightness or does the bulb glows in parallel? These things you will learn in this session. Understand? Let us continue. So here in the situation one, that means take a simple path or a simple circuit where you will see a bulb, okay, and a switch, a cell, and connecting wires, isn't it? These are the connecting wires, a cell, a switch, and a bulb. These are connecting with a copper wire. Okay, so let us see what are the materials required. So what are the materials required? First of all, you need a dry cell, a bulb, and a switch and a connecting wire, isn't it? A bulb, switch, and cell and wire. These are required for a simple circuit. If it is closed, then circuit is open or closed. If the switch is closed or if the switch is on, then circuit is closed and bulb glows. You learned in the previous classes, isn't it? So what is the procedure to do that? Simply take a dry cell, a small bulb or LED and a switch. Connect them using a copper wire given in this circuit, this diagram. Follow this simple steps to connect them. Okay, then switch on and observe the brightness of the light. What you have to do? You have to observe the brightness of the light and note down in a table. Understand? That is situation one. Normally, you will observe that the bulb glows normally. Understand? Let us see another situation. In this situation, see, observe here. There are two bulbs are there. Are they connected in series or parallel? There is only one path. There is only one path. That means they are connecting in series. So the bulbs are connected in series in next situation. So what is it? In the next situation, bulbs are connected in series. Then the materials required. You can see the diagram and tell me what are the materials required. One cell or two cells, only one cell, and how many bulbs? Two bulbs, yes, two bulbs and a connecting wire. So what is the procedure? It's very simple. Follow the diagram, circuit diagram, and connect them using a copper wire. So two small bulbs or LEDs and one switch is taken. Connect them using a copper wire. Now here if you observe the switch, is it open or closed? Yes, it is open. That means circuit is open. And close it. That means the circuit is closed and the current flows from one terminal or from one terminal to another terminal. Electrons will flow in the opposite direction and current will flow in opposite direction that you will learn in higher classes. Now what you have to do is just simply switch on the switch. Okay, then observe the brightness again. Here observe the brightness of the two bulbs. Now remove one bulb, remove one bulb and observe the other bulb. What you will observe? Does the bulb glows? Yes. Those who say no, they are correct. Okay. Does not glows. Why? Because there is only one path. If one component is removed, then the circuit is open. Very good. Understand? And again, you have to observe the brightness. If the brightness is there, note down. If the brightness is not, bulb is not glowing. Write down. Understand? Then we go for the next situation. Here, see the diagram. The bulbs are connected in parallel. See here, the bulbs are connected in parallel. Why? Because from this terminal to this terminal, there are two paths. First path and second path. There are how many paths? Two paths. One and two. Two paths are present. But only one cell and a key. Now again, what are the materials? You can see the diagram and tell me what are the materials. Yes, one dry cell, two small bulbs, switch and connecting wire. So what is the procedure again? Connect them, these bulbs and dry cell with a copper wire and switch on. That means circuit is closed. Then the bulbs glows. If you remove one bulb, that means if this entire path is not present, but current can flow in this path, isn't it? So that this bulb will close. If you remove this bulb also, that means observe the brightness and remove one bulb and whether the bulb is closed or not. Record your observations in a table. Then we'll go for another situation. Situation that is bulb glows normally. That means the brightness remains same. If one bulb is removed, then also other bulb glows normally. In the third situation, isn't it? I learned all the three situations. Just observe them again one by one. In the situation one, bulb glows normally because it is a simple path and the bulb is connected in series. In the second situation, the bulb brightness slightly reduced. Why? Because only one cell is present and two bulbs are present. One bulb is increased. The same current or same voltage has to pass. Then, if any one bulb is removed, then also the other bulb does not glow. Why? Because they are connected in series. If they are connected in parallel, then brightness remains same, and also if one goes off, other will glow. Why? Because there are two different paths. Understand the relation between path, glowing of the bulb, brightness of the bulb, and about the number of cells, number of bulbs are increased, what will happen to the brightness? Understand, children? Are you able to follow clearly? If you know well, again see. If you doesn't understand, again see the video and observe them. Then what you have learned in this session? That means where can we observe these types of connections? What is the final result? That means what you can learn from this session? You can learn that these series connections are the bulbs for decoration purpose. Serial bulbs. You have heard the name serial bulbs. They are used in the decoration purpose. And parallel connections of the bulbs are used in your household connections. That means fans, light, all these connections at your home, they are connected in parallel. See, observe, if one fan is damaged, others will work normally, isn't it? That means here they are connected in parallel. All the components are connected in parallel. Have you understand, children? Do you understand well? If you understand well, it's no problem. Then otherwise, revise once again and don't forget to give the likes. Okay, and subscribe my channel. Understand, children? Bye. Have a nice day. Thank you.